The year was 1997, and I was going to Pune, India, for a month of study at the Iyengar Institute. And before I left for India, I wrote a letter requesting a private meeting with B.K.S. Iyengar because I wanted to ask him about something that I was going through, which was I was having these revelations of Hebrew letters while in the poses, and they indeed have a lot of connections, and I wanted to know what he thought of that. And I had started teaching Jews yoga based on some of these connections. So when I got to India, I really regretted having sent this letter because here I was, this peon practitioner near this giant, and he was always present. We practiced in the same room 3 hours each morning, but I never was going to approach him, and most people didn't approach him, although he talked to his regular assistants all the time. So it was amazing to see him practice, but I wasn't going to approach him personally. But on the second from last day before my leaving India, his assistant came to me and said, "Tomorrow is your meeting with Guruji, your teacher." So I was very nervous, but I prepared and I went into this meeting, and he had my letter in his hand, and he started yelling, "Why do you ask me things I don't know about?" And I said, "Well, you know about yoga, and I could tell you what these connections are." And he just interrupted me and again screamed, "Why are you asking me these things?" And I was like, "Well, it's okay. Thank you very much. I've studied yoga for 12 years now, and it's really changed my life." And I just tried to be humble and leave that room as quickly as I could. And that's what I did, and shaking. And later on that day, I was to go to the Institute for my very last class, and when I arrived, B.K.S. Iyengar was on the floor doing his practice. He was in Supta Virasana, so he was quite plastered to the floor, and with his eyes, he beamed me over to him, and he was known for his eyes and his eyebrows, very bushy eyebrows. And I came over to him still holding all my stuff, and I was stooping down, and he said, "Never call it Jewish yoga, because every Jew and every yogi will say you made it up. But you didn't make it up. You're synthesizing, and you're bringing the old into the new, and I agree with it." And I was so happy.